Hello, my name is Caroline, and in this video we are going to talk about how to print directly from your mirrorless DSLR camera to a Canon Selphy CP1300 printer. Now, why are we doing this? It's great if you get a really great shot on your DSLR mirrorless camera, and they are becoming a lot more popular these days, and you're able to just print directly to your photo printer. Now, I am not endorsing these products. This is not a sponsored video. All of the items you'll see in this video I purchased myself with my own money. Now, I've featured the Selphy Canon printer before on my channel. Why have I featured it? I love it because it prints actual photos that are 4x6, and they just turn out great. They are almost the quality of what I would get at a Target or a print shop of some kind. So I love these photos, and I can print them one at a time at home instead of putting in an order online and then driving over to my local drugstore or Target to pick up the photos and purchase them. I have made a video previously on my channel called How to Print from Your Smartphone. You can print directly from your smartphone to the Canon Selphy camera. I got a few questions about that video. I thought I'd take this opportunity to answer those questions, and one of the questions was, can I print from a mirrorless DSLR camera? And I honestly didn't know the answer to that question when it was posed because I didn't have a mirrorless DSLR camera. And in this video, maybe you can print from a regular DSLR camera as well. I think it really depends on the age of your DSLR camera. The mirrorless ones, they're a lot newer, and most of them have Wi-Fi capabilities, not just for printing, but also for downloading to your computer or uploading to Google Photos. This is the Canon EOS M50 mirrorless camera, and I am able to put it on my home Wi-Fi network, and my Canon Selphy, that is also on my home Wi-Fi network as well. And please, disclaimer, this is not going to work for every single camera that is Wi-Fi enabled. Specifically, I'm going to go through a Canon EOS M50 and a Canon Selphy camera. Perhaps they work together because they're both Canons. Let me show you something that does not work. This Samsung point and shoot camera, it is Wi-Fi enabled, but it is only Wi-Fi enabled to share to your smartphone, for example. Yeah, I tried pairing it, or I tried, printing to my Canon. I was not able to. There's not a print function from this Samsung camera, unfortunately. This point and shoot camera, even though it's Wi-Fi enabled, did not work to print to my Canon Selphy printer. Let's talk about the Canon EOS M50. Now, this is a fully Wi-Fi enabled camera, and the Canon Selphy is also on my same home Wi-Fi. So that's note number one. They must be on the same Wi-Fi network. You cannot connect one. I know some of y'all have really complicated setups at home. I do as well, where you have 3 or 4 different wireless networks. This will not work if you connect one device to one wireless network and the other device to a different wireless network. That will not work. They need to be connected to the same wireless network. Now, let's talk about the Canon Selphy. Another question I got about this Canon Selphy printer was, am I using photo paper or am I using thermal paper? What kind of paper do I need? And can I just choose my own paper? No, you cannot choose your own paper. There is a specific type of paper. It takes 4 passes in order to print a photograph. My printer is set up, so let's kind of go through. This is not a touchscreen again, but it looks like one. And let's get to Wi-Fi settings, connection settings, and then you can change the name of your printer, and then via Wi-Fi network, you want to select via Wi-Fi network. Now, I've already connected it to my home Wi-Fi network, which was called Hacker. If you want to use a different setting, and if you're setting it for the first time, you're going to want to search for your Wi-Fi network. And I just hit the back button, and then I'll hit search for an access point, and it'll show me different Wi-Fi networks that I can connect to. And let's see, so there are a lot of different choices here. Let's say I'm gonna connect to Chuck Finley here. Then I would have to know the password, enter in the password, it would connect to that Wi-Fi network. I'm gonna back out because I am not going to do that. I'm gonna do Wi-Fi network, and I'm gonna connect with previous settings, okay. So now I am on my home Wi-Fi network. It is connecting, and when it shows that it's connected, I can move on to this step. All right, excellent, it says connected to access point, Hacker. All right, and I'm gonna hit OK, and then I am going to hit back, and I'm back at the home screen. So I can see that I'm connected to Hacker as my Wi-Fi network. Now let's turn on my Canon EOS M50. I'm gonna hit the menu. There are different settings. There's shooting settings, playback settings, function settings. I'm gonna hit OK on function settings, and there are 4 different pages of function settings. I'm on page 1, and I'm scrolling down to wireless communication settings. I'm gonna hit Wi-Fi settings. I'm gonna hit enable. And then I'm going to go back to menu, then I'm going to hit function, and now I can see Canon Selphy 1300 because it's on the same network. And through the touchscreen, I can just hit Canon Selphy 1300, then it's waiting to connect. So it's going to take a minute for it to connect to the same SSID. There it is. All right, it is connecting now. And yeah, you can see these are different thumbnails I took before I started this video here. So let's say I wanted to print out this picture. I am going to hit set, and then I can print this picture, print image. I can have cropping or bordered, or there are different options I can have here. So let's see what this one is. I can print the info, I can print the date and time. All right, I'm gonna hit OK off. I can print image optimization, default. I'm gonna hit on for image optimization. All right, 1 copy. Cropping, let's look at the cropping. All right, so I can move these over a little bit. Let's see, how do I go back? I do not want to crop this. All right, so this is how it's gonna print out. Paper settings. All right, the default is, and I'm gonna do borderless, and then I'm gonna hit print. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to start print. I'm going to hit OK. Busy, please wait. So it's going to take a minute here now. It says now printing. And if you look at my screen on my Selphy printer, it says busy. All right, so I am going to print out a picture here. And here it goes. It's printing out my picture. Okay, this is pass number 1. And here is my photograph. And this is great. It's got these perforated edges. We'll tear those off. Here is my photo. It is a real photograph with that glossy finish on, printed at home with my Canon Selphy printer. Once again, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased all of this with my own money, and now I'm able to print directly from my mirrorless DSLR Canon EOS M50 camera direct at home with pictures like this. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.